Hi guys, who's here? Father Fish is here. Father Fish is here. It's Father Fish time. Oh, and it's raining. We're supposed to get 6 inches of rain by the weekend. It's raining. Gonna be wet. 6 inches of rain by the weekend. There's repeating. It's raining. There. Bears repeating. Let's see who all's here. Anthony. Anthony's fishy friends. Hi, Anthony. Young Fish Aquatics. Toronto. Hello, Toronto. You made it. Let's see. I've been going to Father Fish for 10 years. This gentleman is a fish. That's Burning Feet 57 commented. Not on here. Oh dear. Howard, I just got your fish off, I think. Howard, did I send him? Let me look. I think I did. I did or I did not. I think you wanted soil, and I believe I sent it today. So you'll get it sometime within the next 2 or 3 days. Mary Page Flynn. Hello, hello. Chevy Fish. Hi, Chevy Fish. Kimmy Nim. 2 days ago, I started Dirt Aquarium, inspired by you, Father Fish. Thank you. Well, thank you, Kimmy, very, very much. You're in Europe. Where are you in Europe, Kimmy? Oh, I miss Logan's. Logan's Aquatics. Hi, Guppy Guru. Well, hello, hello. Nice to have you with us, Guppy Guru. And then there we are. That's the mob. Fanciest Tom is here. Dwight Foote is here. And Dwight, I think I did not send yours, or did I? I don't remember. I think I did not, because, let's see, Van Tassel. What did you want? You know what? I sent it, and I have not billed for it yet. So, yeah. And Dwight. Okay, Dwight, I'm going to hold off on yours because I don't have all the plants in you want it. But B. Ritchie got his. And I think, Howard, you wanted soil. You know what? I'll have to check. Where's my, let's zip. Oh, I should have sent it. I mixed up a lot of Tennessee 38040. I think I did not. So that'll be tomorrow. I don't know why I didn't. Anyway, tomorrow for those two. Chubbs. Hi there. Mary Page, I found me a 33-gallon low boy. I'm excited to get going with all the knowledge you've been sharing. Might try my first dirted tank, and I definitely need to get some out of sinkless from you. It's going to be probably 2 weeks before, well, next week, the end of next week before I'll be able to get autos. Tried to get fish this week and I couldn't. Toronto. I'm having some struggles with an angelfish. She's about 5 inches in diameter, and she's super aggressive. And she always attacks myself and pleco, but not my common pleco. Well, well. Has she taken out any chunks out of the pleco? You know, it's possible that it is in fact a female, and she doesn't want it around where she's laying eggs or plans to lay eggs. Don't know, but that's certainly a reasonable theory. Jay's bedroom. Hello, Jay's. Logan's Club Chubs. Okay, we did all that. Let me say something about this Toronto issue because it comes up all the time. My fish are chasing each other. They're mean. My fish don't like each other. I have to bring my Molly back because he's so mean. I have a killer guppy. It kills everything in my tank. Listen, guys. Fish are aggressive little animals. That's what they do. Occasionally, they will, in fact, injure each other. But fish chase each other all the time. It's perfectly normal, perfectly acceptable behavior. Don't get upset if your fish are chasing each other. You ever seen little kids play tag? Well, they're playing tag. Don't worry about them. They'll be just fine. They like to play. And sometimes their play becomes adult play. And that's okay too, because they're fish. So don't worry about it. Random guy. I catch tiny fishes here. And he'd say, uh-oh. Ah, right. Random guy just watched a video of mine for the first time. Well, now you're hooked, random guy. Now you have to watch another one. And another one. Oh, where are we? Logan's wanting to know if the fish is pine coned. What are we talking about? Dropsy? Who's got dropsy? Logan has Geophagus surinamensis. Nice. Is dropsy infectious? Tiny fish says. Is dropsy infectious? Depends on what's causing it. Typically, it's bacteria. And bacteria typically is rapacious. That is to say, it'll go from one animal to another. Now, it could be that the dropsy is a function of a tumor, in which case it would not be infectious. But if the dropsy is a function of bacterial infection, yeah, you could get it some other fish. The best bet with when you have an injury or a problem like that is to remove the fish. 9 times out of 10, you will remove the problem. And if it shows up in another fish, then remove that one. And yes, you can keep them together because they have the same problem. And you can treat them together and maybe even cure them together. One of the curatives, there are a couple of things I like. If the fish is still, if the fish is still eating, add garlic to their food. They will ingest the garlic and it acts as an antibacterial. It can, doesn't always, but it can clear up the problem. I like to use triple sulfa for really serious bacterial infections. I just went through a bout with some angels where they were getting the tips of their fins were deteriorating. It was a bacteriological infection that was causing fungus. I treated with triple sulfa. I did it one day, it slowed it down and came back. I did it 3 days consecutively, and so far it looks like it's knocked it out. If you cannot get triple sulfa, ask me for it. I will send you a portion for $10. It'll be a pill vial, and you use very little. I use it topically on wounds, among other things. It's a good all-purpose antibacterial. What's happening, Frank? Are we getting anywhere?
No.
We're not getting it. Frank's trying to fix a pump.
Went to Home Depot.
Home Depot, okay.
I went there, bought, you had to buy the whole coupling. They didn't have this.
Okay.
All right. The guy went and he took this piece off the other one and threw it in here. Oh, that's the right threads.
It's the wrong thread. I can tell by looking at it. It's the wrong thread.
Yep. So.
Yeah, this is narrow thread, and that's not even close. What about what it came off of? The pipes up above.
It wasn't attached to anything. I can look and see.
Yeah, look, there ought to be. It should have been attached to something. Yeah. That's stupid. Kyle's lumber down just over the bridge to the left.
Kyle's lumber?
That's not lumber, the hardware store.
They have plumbing fittings?
They have plumbing fittings, yeah.
I can't find anything up top of.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Howdy, howdy.
Is that the only fitting you need so far?
Well, this goes down to 1.5 inch, which is what we need to go down to.
Okay.
So it would have worked out nice. That was it. The other one I got.
They might have the other fitting, the compression with a wider. You might check that too. With a wider thread.
The wider, narrower thread.
You might find a fit for that, or a fit for that. Look for both.
No, I just need a fit for this.
I know.
I've got a fit for this back there, but the female for this does not fit what I needed to fit.
Oh, I
the pump.
see. Gotcha.
The guy screwed in this. This will screw into the pump. The guy screwed this into this, and okay, that's it.
Shame it's not worth the hassle going back and showing it to him. Hat Trick Farm is here. Hello, hello. Mary Page Flynn, good deal, sounds good. Good. Just watch a video of yours for the first time. Random guy says, yeah, well, and what'd you think, random guy? Which one did you watch? And did you get hooked? And was it worthwhile? Did you spend valuable time doing it and learn something? Or was it a waste of time? Tell us about it, random guy. Chevy Fish says, welcome, random guy. Me too. Billy Dog. Billy Dog found something exciting. Kimmy now. We did that. Oh, George. Kimmy Nem is excited. Where are you from in Europe, Kimmy Nem? Random guy says it wasn't a waste of time. Fishing cart says, I really want to trap, but I don't have any empty tanks. Well, fishing carts, we can fix that. Get another tank. Aquaballs. Hey, Aquaballs. Patrick Polson. Nice to see you, Patrick. Sharon Miller. Started a dirted tank and it looks great. It is cycling. A dirted tank is cycled sufficient to put fish and plants in it day one. It's not fully cycled, but it's 10 to 20% cycled. Because you've already got dirt in there, you already have nitrifying bacteria working in the system. So don't be afraid to put fish in. Don't put a lot in, but you can put some in, and they'll be fine. Hi, Aquaballs. When I catch tiny fish says, oh! And Sharon Miller says, awesome! And Kimmy Dem says, today Croatia, ex-Yugoslavia father fish, if you remember. Oh, I do remember. Ha. Michael Clark, my shrimp tank has dirt with an inch of construction sand on top. Works great. Yeah, absolutely. I like construction sand. It's finer than pool sand, and I frankly think it works better. I really like it. That was Michael Clark. And we're backing up. Just because there's nowhere else to go. A random guy says he watched a video of dirted tanks, and it wasn't a waste of time. It was very interesting. All right, watch another one. And then set up a tank. Give me Nim. Patrick Polson. Oh, Molson 2889 says, I wish I saw your videos before I set up my planted tank. What you can do, I don't know how you're set up, but the critical thing with a dirted tank is a sand cap of at least 2 inches. You can do that at any point in time. If you have a gravel tank that's been set up for 5 years, I just had one today. A marine biologist came in and he said he had to break his tank down. I said, why are you doing that? And he said, well, because I got this $150 worth of gravel from somebody and I put it in and it's killing all my plants. I said, how long has it been set up? He said, 2 years. I said, put a bag of sand in it. He said, I won't have any room left for the fish. I said, put a bag of sand in it. He said, but I don't want white sand. I said, I got black sand. Put a bag of sand in it. And he said, oh, black sand. But it'll take more than one bag, won't it? I said, nope. What size tank is it? 40 gallons? I said, one bag of black sand, and it'll solve your problems. He said, oh, solve my problems. I won't have to tear my tank down. Wonderful. Thank you, Father Fish. Thank you. And I sold him a bag of black sand. Nice guy, too. Good friend. So Molson, 2889. Add a bag of sand. Solves all problems. Dooby-doo. Oh, I'm going backwards, and I'm not finding anything of any particular interest. Dwayne Sousa, I don't know of a Tampa auction yet. It's put off to the fall. Does anybody know about the Miami June Live Bearers Association? Whether that's still on or not. My friend Bill and I are planning to go over, and I haven't heard back from Bill. He was going to try to find out whether it's still on, and I have not heard a word. I guess I need to call Chuck and find out. Dwayne Sousa is talking about the fish auction. I heard they're going to do it in the fall, is what I heard. Okay, racing to the bottom. Michael Clark. If you don't like white sand, use construction sand. It has mixed colors and looks more natural. Yay, that's true. You know what else I like to do? If you want a more kind of rustic look, get a small bag of the Pea River gravel and just sprinkle it on top. It gives it a really, really nice look. They're real tiny stuff. Somebody's Rams are getting fatter. Benny's Aquatics. Nice. I had somebody ordered a pair of Rams from me, and I went in there, and there are three Rams left in the tank. All three of them are males. And I thought back, and there were 3 people who came in last week who bought females, and I was fool enough to sell them to them. Now I'm stuck with a bunch of males. Adrian Van Dyke is here. Hi, Adrian. Where are you? Kimmy Nam. I watched about 15 videos, and I love them all. I would love if you make video about birds in your store also. I'm thinking to add birds in my room with aquarium. Birds. I don't have a big variety of birds. I've got just, what do I have? I have doves, white doves. I have button quail, I have Japanese quail. I just sold a bunch. I've got parakeets, lovebirds, a few finches, and a couple of lovebirds. I said lovebirds. Oh, cockatiels. I have a couple of cockatiels. And that's about it. I should go in there and do it though. It's a really neat display. I'll do a walkthrough of the atrium sometime soon. It is fun. I like getting little kids in there because they go kind of gaga. Adrian said I just put a sand cap on my mulch-filled gravel bottom tank. The algae is melting away and the plants are doing better. Amen. That's right. It works. And it works because you're giving the system a chance to go anaerobic, which allows it to break down that mold that's in the gravel. by capping the gravel with a couple of inches, oxygen can only permeate about 2 inches. After that, it goes anaerobic, and that's where all the waste gets broken down. So you're on the right track, Adrian. Good job. Mary Page Flynn binge watch. Oh, I hit a threshold today. I finally got to 4,000 subscribers. It took a week to get the 2 weeks, I think, to get the last 100. It was strange. I had the craziest roller coaster ride last week. I spent 2 weeks shooting for the moon and then 2 weeks crashing to Earth. It was amazing. I did over 2,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. And I'm down now to maybe 50 a week. But it's okay because viewership is steadily increasing. So that's a good thing. Would dirt cap with play sand from Home Depot work? It will. The play sand, if you put the dirt in, put the play sand on it before you add water, then you've got a chance of making it work. And when you add the water, put a plate or a towel down so you don't disturb that sand because it's dusty and it'll turn the tank cloudy. It'll take a week to clear up and it'll kill fish. It's got a lot of dust in it. But if you're careful, you can do it and it'll work just fine. And Sharon Miller says, awesome. And Fishing Cart says, yay. And I Catch Tiny Fish says, oh. And we're back up to where we were. Let's see. Benny's Aquatics. Hi, guys. Hi, Benny. Michael Clark, if you don't like white sand, oh yeah, we did that, construction sand. Yeah, I'm a big advocate of finding new kinds of sand. There are all sorts of sand, all sorts of colors of sand. And if you look around, you can find some pretty nice stuff just out in nature. Chubb's Aquatics. I can't get to 50 subscribers. Well, let's see if we can promote Chubb's. See if we can get them to 50 subs. Where are we? I need to go to YouTube so I can promote. Oh, well, there's a whole bunch of stuff here I haven't seen. Live chat. Live chat. All right, Chubb. Why can't I pull up his channel? Jeez. We're going to spend a little minute here with Chubbs trying to figure out if we can help out a little bit. Did we do Chubbs Aquatics? Subscribe here, 24, 11 videos. Just keep cranking out the videos, Chubbs. Sheepshead Minnow, that's cool. Nice. Cyprinodon. Nice. Oh, you had a 3-foot moray. I had a 5-foot once. Monster. Cool. Keep cranking them out. So where did I get this up? All right. Okay. Fishing carts wants to ask what size tanks and how many do you all have? Oh, come now. Come now, fishing carts. I have 300, all sizes. I passed up a 600 last week because I couldn't move it. Texas Fish. Let's see now. Thank you, Kim Nam. Somebody just left $5. Who did that? Indoor fishing inside. Thank you so much. Is the deeper sand bed more effective? I set up a 10-gallon with 5 to 6 inches on one end, then tapers down to 2 inches. That's cool. That'll work. I think that's a cool idea. I like it. Indoor fishing inside. And thank you so much for the $5. Every little bit definitely helps. Mary Page Flynn, I love watching Father Fish videos and listening to the sounds of his shop. The birds bring back memories of why I fell in love with the pet store in the first place. Yeah, you bet. You bet. Used washed plaster sand. Rinsed it out. Reminds me of it. Never done that. That's pretty interesting. A lot of dust in it. Would take a lot of washing, but that would be kind of pure white. Nice. Carib Sea Peace River gravel. Like that, yeah. Yeah, you can get, there's a lot of it around. Adrian is in Ontario. And Howard Van Tassel says, that was me, Father Fish. Okay. Mary Page Flynn, the answer is, add a bag of sand. Will do. Okay, we got back to the Benny's Fat Rams, and we're now moving in a downward direction. To-be-do. Hortensia May. Hortensia May. I recently broke down a few tanks and dirted them with a deep sand cap. My plants are already loving it. Isn't it amazing? Just amazing. You duplicate nature, you never know what's going to happen. Good job, Hortensia. And Sub says, congrats, Father Fish. And Texas Fish says, I think we did this. Oh, maybe not. I have a 40-gallon breeder, great tank, dirted with 3.5 inches of sand, lots of plants, that had set up for 2.5 months, has small bubbles constantly coming up. Problem or working well? Not a problem. Working well. Cannot hurt a thing. The bubbles go into the air. They don't swim around in the water. They come, that's what bubbles do. They come up and out of the water. So it's cool. Keep it going, doing well. And the fishing card says, yeah, that's what I would do. And because I don't know what he's talking about, I'm going to say, yeah, me too. I'm not going to say, yeah, me too. Fishing cards. How we doing, Frank? How's the pump?
Light.
How's
Back there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Chubbs is 50 subscribers. We've got enough people here to get Chubbs to 50. Pop on over there, guys, and subscribe to Chubbs Aquatics. He's doing a good job. I checked out his videos. He's got nice videos. It's going to be a good site. He's just getting started and needs a little TLC. So let's give him a little TLC. Go Chubbs. Are you familiar with the Dalmatian Pointer Bark Cross project from '73? This solved the hyperuricuriuria that gave Dalmatians bladder cancer. C Million is asking. Nope, not familiar. Sing us a song. That's funny. Oh, somebody's talking under gravel. Somebody else is telling me to sing a song. Thank you, Indoor Fishing Inside, for the super chat, says Chevy Fish. Amen. Ian Atkins, I got my first metal frame tank. It's a 30-gallon and needs a reseal. Thinking about doing a deep sanded with a little dirt and see how it goes. I like the old school style of tanks. Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I don't have a lot of them set up because they all leak. But I got a bunch of them. Chevy is congratulating me on 4K. Chubbs says, I appreciate you, Father Fish. Well, I appreciate you, Chubbs. Kevin, my cap is horticulture, grit, and sand. How do aquatic snails breathe? Is it folds of skin inside the shell? Well, some aquatic snails come to the surface to breathe. In fact, mollusks don't, but most snails do. They actually take air from the surface. Trying to think which ones don't. Well, trumpet snails don't. And how do they breathe? I don't know. I don't know how snails absorb oxygen. Good question and worth investigating. We will look into it. Hey. Okay. Moving down. A wood trim. I have a friend who makes wood trim tanks. He uses fancy hardwood. Does a really nice job. He's kind of a cabinet maker. Ian Atkins is talking about an under gravel filter. Not recommended. Do what you want, but it's not recommended. Indoor fishing is cutting grass. And Fishing Cart says, sing us a song, Father Fish. What is that? Sing us a song. Sing us a song. I don't know. I don't think I know any songs. I grew up singing singing hymns and anthems in church. So I know a lot of that kind of stuff, which I haven't sung in probably 50 years. But I don't know a lot of songs. Amazing Grace. Settler Jerry's over here saying Amazing Grace. I will think of a song to sing, and it won't be Amazing Grace. It might be amazing something. Not sure how graceful.
Oh, alrighty.
Hello.
Hello.
Somebody's
We're downsizing, and we got some coral. If you're interested in buying.
buying, as in for money. Who is we?
My wife.
Oh, okay. Well, I do store credit.
What's that?
I can do store credit.
We're downsizing the house.
Ah,
We're 86.
you're 86. You 86. You're 86. You're doing pretty well. I'm 80, and I ain't doing as well as you. You're doing better than I am.
Well, it's from clean living.
Clean living. That doesn't help a bit. I'm here to tell you.
But yeah, we.
What do you want? What kind of? What are you talking
it's,
about?
Really good coral, and we've had it a long time. And we got to start.
Is this live coral or dead coral?
Oh no, it's dead coral.
Oh, dead coral.
Oh yeah. And,
Like what I got in back there. Turn around and look back in back of you.
Yeah.
Like that. So how many pieces have you got?
Oh boy.
Jerry,
I brought pictures of the best ones.
show me those pictures. Somebody is getting rid of all their coral they collected on the beach. I see. I'll tell you what, there's have you been to Jerry, grab that card, right? See that green top?
Right here.
Yeah, one of those cards right down there in front. Not that one. Not that one. That one. They're over on the island, and they buy shells and coral and all that kind of stuff. You give him that
Oh,
back.
this is the one downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No.
Check them out.
I thought I'd come here first because.
Yeah, you don't have anything I'm interested in.
What do you think the coral's worth?
Not much.
I know it's inflated on eBay.
Well, this is the kind of stuff you have here. For one thing, it's illegal. It's illegal to have it because it's local native coral.
Oh man, I've had the 25, 30.
Oh, I know. And when you got it, it was not illegal back then, but I could not have it in my shop,
Really?
really.
What about
Now,
them?
the shell, well, talk to them.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, the
It's
ship-
illegal.
It's illegal to take live coral,
Oh yeah, well I'd never do that.
right? But once you take it and it dies, then you've got the coral.
Yeah.
So it's illegal to take dead coral as well. You can't even legally pick up a piece of coral on the beach.
Wow.
It's illegal to do that.
Wow. Any size coral on the beach?
Yep.
Oh, I never heard of that. Wow.
Yeah, because you can't prove you didn't get it alive.
Okay, well, thanks for the
Good
advice.
luck. Good luck. Yeah, go talk to them.
Yeah.
They're nice people.
Thank you.
Take care.
That's amazing.
Hey, he and his wife picked up some shells off the beach and some pieces of head coral, just junk coral. I didn't say junk, I said chunk. And he's trying to sell it. And it has no value. I mean, I don't keep it because it has no value. I've got a case full of all kinds of coral and shells, and none of what he has. Well, maybe one or two pieces. Amazing. People think they have a gold mine when what they've got is a mud hole. Fishing cart's already done. Good. Somebody ought to be. Oh, fishing cart's already done. Okay, I got it. Indoor. Will Malaysian trumpet snails disturb a deep substrate enough to harm the fish? Thanks. No, they will not. Malaysian trumpet snails are your friend. They keep the tank from fouling because they'll multiply very quickly to eat excess food. Fanciest Tom. Boy, that jumped quick. Ro is here. Hi, Ro. Good Lord, I must have jumped 50 down. Oh. Do you have any tips on upping axolotl heel-nipped gills? That's a real serious problem. I'm not at all sure that those gills, they will heal, but I don't think they're going to regrow. You're going to have a salamander pretty soon. You need to make sure he can crawl out a little bit so he can breathe. If he can't depend on those gills, he's going to need to be able to come out of the water at least enough to get a gulp of air. So provide a rock or something in there for him to come out on. Once the gills start to go, they then become what they always were, which is a salamander, a tiger salamander of all things. Patrick Paulson, I bought aquarium soil from Tropical. They say down in the shop that it is better without sand on top. Do you agree? No. And the reason I don't agree is because they think having nutrients in the water column benefits the plants. And it does not. It benefits floating plants or non-rooted plants, but it does not benefit rooted plants. And it creates all kinds of other issues, like high nitrate levels. It can create ammonia levels. I would suggest to you that you ask them to call me and talk to me about it, because they really don't understand the biology of the tank. So, no, I disagree. And going back. The lake bed is driving. Do you have any tips on how to help aquatic animals heal their gills? From, I assume that was Fanciest Tom, was talking about the axolotls. Okay, we did trumpet snails. Okay, I think I can go. I think I can go down now. Doobie-doo. Ro, that's okay, Ro. Hi, how are you?
How's everything?
Good.
Nice day out.
Lovely. Great weather for ducks.
They think
Oh.
I'm trash tomorrow, Lou. They need to be moved by the road. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Well, yeah. Thank you. Looking on Get Gills and wondering what plants you recommend for plant living Oscars. Well, I would not do soft stem plants. I would do more rigid, hard leaf plants. I've got a little bit left, some really nice Sagittarius. Not a lot of it left. It went pretty quick. I think the next time I get it, I'm going to double the price on it. Big, beautiful plants. Amazon swords. Any more hard leaf plant is going to do better. I do not have Amazon swords listed, I don't think. And most of what I do have listed are not hard leaf plants. They're soft leaf stem plants. I think what I need to do, I'm going to be getting another order of plants in next week. And I think what I'll do is we'll do an open box or something so we can show them on video and let people buy them off video. That worked out fairly well with some of the fish using our email address. Okay, we're now moving back down. Corridorus stirbi. You know, I bought a whole bunch of stirbi and they disappeared. I now just bought 50 panda cories. I love stirbis. Pandas are nice. I have a lot of pandas. Michael wants stirbis. I'll get some in next week, Michael. I'll try to get a lot of them. I have one or two local hobbyists who are breeding them. So I'll see if any of theirs are ready. And I'll try to get at least 50. So I'll have some. Big meat cories in a 5.5 gallon. Yeah, absolutely, got fish. Absolutely. And Michael says they do better in groups than they certainly do. Hi, Clam Mahabir. Chevy fish pineappled me. Pineapple chubs. Chevy fish just pineappled Chubbs Aquatics. I think that's astounding. How'd you do that, Chevy fish? Clem says hi. And Fishing Cart says, I love pineapple. Me too. And Chubb says, thank you, Chevy Fish. What time is it? 3:53. We're getting down to it here. And Chevy Fish says, anytime, Chubbs. But you can only do it once. That's the problem. I don't know what it's like, but you can only subscribe once. Dragon Layers said he made it. He was mowing. We can't mow here. We get too much rain. Rain. You have to take the tank down and set it up again to happily plants grow, Andre Scott says. Probably not, Andre. Add a bag of sand to whatever you've got and give it a month, and it ought to work. And Michael says nothing bothers Anubias. Not much. I've had some chewed up. Trying to remember who did it. I think maybe those screwy snails I had. Take care. Clem was at the Great Lake, Ontario, and in a marsh close by, I saw some evasive carp, huge evasive carp. I bet they were too. They were hiding, weren't they? And Fanciest Tom says, "Thank you, Father Fish, for answering my question." Well, you're welcome, Tom. Ooby-doo. Rose BRB. Chevy Fish. Did you get overheated, Dragon Lair? Just rest and get cool. Keep hydrated. Yeah, I started the day out that way. How about Sandy put in the tank? My tank is a 10-gallon. Do you have anything else in it? Put 2 inches on top of whatever you've got. If you have nothing, put 3 inches in. Dwight Foot. I got 3 olive neorites about a month ago. I thought that they lay eggs above the water. No, they lay them on everything. They never hatch. They're probably neorite. Yeah, neorites, they'll lay eggs anywhere. I just got 500 neorites yesterday. My Frank was out collecting, and he collected 500 green neorites, a bunch of which we're sending to the Catoctin Zoo for their koi pond. They're wonderful snails. I love them. And Chevy Fish wants to know what else Dwight has in his tank. And we're at the bottom. Regular, supposed to rain the rest of the week. Couldn't let grow anymore before mowing. Backyard is a waist-deep jungle. All right, I think I got everything. If I missed something, bring it up right now because I'm at the bottom. And I'm not going to go back up. I'm going to stay here at the bottom. Yeah, mysteries lay eggs above the water. And their egg cases look like mud dauber nests. For all the world. How we doing, Frank? Jerry, what's the name of the hardware store? Over the bridge and
Babes.
Babes. B-A-B-E.
Be
on the left. Get over the bridge, first left. And you're there. Good idea. Okay. You want some money? Okay. Chevy Fish loved the number tank video to buy. Somebody asked me, why are you putting your goldfish in those little tanks? And why are you putting numbers on them? Why you do that, Father Fish? Why you do that? Why you do silly things like that, Father Fish? You know that's not good for goldfish to be in tiny little tanks like that. Why you do that, Father Fish? Why? And I said, calm down, brother. I'm just trying to sell it. You want to buy one? Send me the number. What is this? I got to go. Thanks for everything. I'll have a new video up tomorrow. This is Chubbs. You're welcome, Chubbs. Did we get you to 50? Maybe close. Have I heard of Mexican oak leaf? Yeah, I have. And I think what I believe is that all oak leaf is good. I like all oak leaf. If you got oak leaf, do it. Clem is saying it's amazing how we were all connected by water and we can't get along in a big world. Yet here's the thing, Clem. 99% of us get along just fine. Thank you very much. It's the 1% that give everybody grief. We really need to stand up to the troublemakers and the grief inducers and tell them, sit down and shut up and learn something. Quit being a jerk. We don't need any more jerks. And that's what I got to say about that. Oh, and at that moment, all's Septembre signs in. Official. And says, hi, Peppy Fish. Hi, alls. What kind of sand? Any sand will do. I use a lot of full filter sand because I can buy it cheap and it's easy to sell in bags, but any sand will do. I'm going back. Anybody notice? Forward, 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 forward. Take care.
Get anything in this week? Anything else?
Not a whole lot. It's been a kind of a slow week.
Yeah. I'll be back as always.
Take care.
Take care. You too. Thank you.
And Aquaball says, that's right, Father Fish. And Clem says, ha ha ha. And Fisher Card said, I didn't even know that there was other oak leaf. And Chubb says, 31. Well, that's a help. We'll get there. We'll get there. Fancy Fish. Anthony says, I tubbed a golden white clouds, no snails or other fish. Ideas as to why that we get no eggs or fry. I have 12 fish be in the tub. Well, feed them blackworms, beef them up, get them heavy, and then put marbles in the bottom so the eggs will fall down in between the marbles and they won't be able to eat them. White cloud eggs are non-adhesive. They will fall to the bottom. Try that and call us. And Bad Andy got my invoice. Thank you, Bad Andy. And Episto Rod said, how often should I feed my Cory fry? Been feeding for 4 days microworms. Feed them a couple of times a day. Just make sure you do a lot of water changes to keep the ammonia level down to 0. And Clem says, it's better to be a fish. And Dragon Lair says, truth, Clem, but that was to something else. Okay. That was to connected by water. And Anthony says, thank you. And Chevy says, IBCFR Aquatics. And Fishing Cart says, gotta go. And Michael Clark says, when I run out of Indian almond for my shrimp tank, I'm gonna try oak leaves. Good job, works well. And Howard says, let's back up a little. Fishing Cart says, preach it. And Howard says, amen. All right. And Clem says, ha, ha, ha. And we're at the end. We're down to the bottom. And it's 4:04. And we're going to go now. Thank you, guys. Great time. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think at some point, maybe we'll do like a 6-hour video or something insane. Alice wasn't here. I hope she's okay. All right. Counting down. 10, 9, 8, Bye, says Dragon Lair. 7, Billy Dog. Thank you, Father Fish, for another stream. 6, Dragon Lair. Bye all. Aquaballs. I need to find some oak leaf. Walk outside. We got live oaks everywhere in South Florida. Those are the leaves you want. Live oak leaves. 6, 5, bye Dwight. 4, 3, 2. Aquaballs, let's hang out with me. Are you up now? Let's go over to Aquaballs. 1. Bye all. Love you all. Take care. See you Sunday. Sunday. Bye for now. End broadcast. End broadcast.